Hello there, I'm Tom Smart from Smart Aerials, broadcasting all the way from Smart Aerials HQ in Eastbourne. It's about 45 degrees here today on a Saturday, so I apologise about the sweat currently driven from my head. I can literally feel it. Anyway, on this video we're going to show you how to terminate a CAT5 cable into like an RJ45 module. So maybe this will help save you paying out for a professional to come out to your property or to your office. Because it's actually quite a simple thing to do, and the tools don't cost very much to buy. So without further ado, let's start. So we're going to need some tools. So essential bit of kit, an RJ45 Krone tool, sort of IDC punch down, sometimes known as. This just helps us punch the cables into the correct parts of the socket. Something to cut the cable with. Stanley knife isn't always ideal because sometimes you go through to the actual inner pairs themselves, but just for the purpose of this demonstration I'm just going to be using that. Okay, and so we've got two RJ45 modules. Now these are two that we use. This one actually is a CAT6 module, so that would be suitable for CAT6 cable. Different to this one, so the cable lays down the middle part here, and then the sort of the pairs go either way. That's much better. It's much easier, that one. You can't really go wrong with it. This one, it's a bit more slimline. If you look, so you're going to get the socket, and it's a little bit different. So the cable enters from the end, and you put a little cable tie on there, and then you punch them down into the the colour coordinated sections there. It's easy, but I'm just sort of showing you the difference you could have when you're buying them. But I'm going to be showing you with this one just because on the video it'd be easier to see. And one bit of CAT5 cable, which I've just picked up off of the van. So we can start by cutting a bit of this back, acceptable amount. It doesn't really matter if you do too much here, because the punch down tool itself will cut the excess. It helps if you've got a sharp blade on it, which I don't. So we've got that back. So we're going to reveal the pairs. So we've got a blue pair, an orange pair, a brown pair, a green pair. Now on this particular cable, because it's, hopefully you can see that there, because it's a unscreen cable, there's no metal screen or anything like that, which you might have on your cable. But we've got a little bit of string here, and the purpose of that string is so you can pull back the cable and reveal what we call a virgin bit of cable, which hasn't been touched, just so you know that when you put your Stanley blade on, you're not going to be cutting into it. So you sort of see that I've just wrapped something around so I've used a little small screwdriver and I've just pulled back, and you'll see what happens now. I've separated the jacket from the inner pairs, so that where I'll put my Stanley blade cut here, there's a good chance I could have cut into one of the pairs there, and it potentially caused a short, which can be a bit of a pain to find. My cutter's just down on the floor there, so I'm just going to sort of cut that back with that. Just have to get up and down again, and there. You probably wouldn't use a Stanley blade normally for that, you use your cutters, but like I said, mine are down there. Now, so what we're going to do, we're going to sort of place the cable in the middle, there, and we're just going to take the correct, actually it will probably help with getting it in the right order. So if you look in there, we've got where the pairs go, you've got a solid orange, a striped orange, a blue, a brown, a green, and so on. So it probably does help if we sort of get them positioned before we go down. So it kind of looks a bit like that. So when I sort of lay it down, it makes more sense. Actually, I'm just going to grab my cutter. So I've got so much cable here. Let's cut them back a bit. So you sort of see what I've done there. I've just cut them all shorter. I'm going to start with the green pair because I've cut that the shortest. So I'm just sort of laying that in place. You see that once I punch it down, and with the punch down tool, that sort of goes in like that. Now that bit, when you compress it, that also cuts the end of the cable. So So you can sort of see what I've done there eventually. The green pair's gone into, so the solid green cable's gone into number 6, and the striped one's gone to number 3. And you can see it's clearly coordinated. You might get a, let's see if it doesn't this one, no not this one, but some they have the orange and green pairs mixed around the other way, or they give you the option. They're just different standards you can cable to. The most common one these days is to start with the orange pair, so 1 and 2 would be orange and then the green pair. But just so you know that exists. Now we're also going to try and lay these in without sort of affecting the twist of the cable too much. We really want to minimise the twist because it will affect the performance of the cable. So I've got the brown pair in. Punch them down. There goes the brown pair. I'm just going to repeat this process again for orange and blue pairs. And the last one. Okay, so there we have one completed module, ready to go. All the cables in the correct pairs. Now what we normally do here, we normally sort of push that up a little bit and put a cable tie in there just to hold it snug, so it's not going to be sort of wobbling about the place. It's not going to come loose and have any tension on it. And that's ready to be inserted into a faceplate, you know, a module faceplate. These, if you're going to get them, this one's an XL. I really like these ones because it's quite difficult to untwist the cables too much. It's quite common with these ones. We see where people have done it and they didn't really know what they're doing. They've just really untwisted the cables to help them get them in. But with this one, it takes the chance of that happening away from you. So that's it. So I hope you like this video. I hope it helps you. I hope it saves you money. If you have any questions, please do put them in the section below. If you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. Please do subscribe to our channel. There's lots more videos like this which may help you and save you money. Thank you. Bye.